Okay, welcome back to another video, Cartooning with Carl, and we're going to cover some more of the basics, building the foundation for cartooning. Okay, we've covered the head, other than the hair and the ears. We'll come back to that, but we're gonna go ahead and delve into the body. And with the cartoon body, the main thing you want to get is your foundation first, okay? And we're gonna look at trying to do a dynamic piece today, and how to start, your start, your middle, and your finish, okay? So the first thing we want to start with is the gesture drawing, okay? And the gesture drawing is your most important part of your drawing, okay? And this part right here is going to represent the spine, okay? And this should be a very free part of your drawing, okay? It shouldn't be. It should be very loose. It shouldn't be tight at all. All right, and it should be really flowing, okay? The thing about this part of the drawing is that it helps to keep your drawing from looking stiff in the finished product, in theory, okay? So if you do this part right and you master it, then you can have really dynamic pieces when you get your final product, okay? Now, you saw I drew basically the body, and then I drew the head last, okay? This is because the position of the head is one of your most important things when you're doing a dynamic piece, and how the head looks and where it's placed on the body's character. So this is why you want to try to do the head last, okay? It's just gonna make a big difference in how your character looks, okay? And as you do this more, you'll see what I mean, okay? Now, the main part of this right here is I want to go ahead and flesh this out a little bit, okay? And there's the hand right there, okay? All right, and I'm using a thick wrist and a thin arm in the shoulder area here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put in the body here. All right. And we're going to come down, and I'm going to put in the legs in here. Alright. And feet go in here. Alright. Now, this part is pretty much done. Okay. There's one thing I want to do here. We're gonna make a scarecrow. All right. So let's just kind of get him like that right there. All right. And I use the scarecrow because he's very versatile. He's almost like a mannequin for comic book characters. Okay. And you could do a complete piece with him, okay, and you're still working on your mannequin or your foundation, okay. So let's go ahead and start to flesh him out here a little bit. All right. Now, one thing that you're gonna have to master is the hands, and we're going to go over a little bit of a principle here. Is try and not make the fingers just all together. Try and break them up a little bit, okay? That'll help you out quite a bit when you're doing hands, okay? Alright, now we're going to go ahead and bring this shoulder here. Alright. And I have got to get this. And here's another thing with the hands when you're doing the back of the wrist. Don't just make them, all the same. Just kind of, bring them on a diagonal there. Alright, yeah. Flesh out his pitchfork here. Alright. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put his arm in there. And now we're going to come in with the rest of the scarecrow here. Now, this part can be a little bit tricky. There's some areas that I just kind of, left it really, really loose. And, when I do that, I want to be careful because you can get lost real quick if you're not. Okay. Alright. And here we go. We're going to come right around and get the knee. And come right in here. And boot in here. Follow this line all the way around. Okay. And I want to make sure that I separate that area right there. And I just use a dark mask to kind of make sure that was separated. Okay. Alright. And I like to put a little Freddy Krueger shirt on. That's just the reason I do that is because I want to show that what areas are around, and how they're kind of shaped. Okay. And sometimes I'll do a skin tight, this time I just show his belly button. But this just kind of shows, how he is. Now he's going to have a couple of bands, because he's a scarecrow. He's got bands on his legs. Alright. He's got to be held together some kind of way. Alright. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and put the face in here. Alright. And of course, being a scarecrow, there's not a lot of detail in this face. Alright. Come here and we're going to put the hat on. Alright. And there's going to be a little bit of space in there for that hat. Alright. Okay, and I'm gonna leave his eyes just like that. Actually throw a shadow in there. Alright. Okay. And there you have the Scarecrow. Now, if you'll notice, he has a dynamic look to him. He, I tried to not make him look too stiff, and give him, a loose look, have him look dynamic, like he's actually jumping in the air, and and he's airborne and stuff like that. You can kind of tell that from the picture there. And you definitely want to study other artists for this. Okay, you want to use references and look at other artists and draw what they've already put into motion, and then learn from that. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and do the line weights here. You want to put thin lines inside of thicker lines, okay? And to get this particular piece here, we're just going to go ahead and get the line weight on the outside of it a little bit thicker. I'm not going to do it too much because I don't want to just make it look like a halo around him, okay? Like a dark halo. And I'm not going to outline this little thing right here all the way, because I want that to appear more as a stick, okay? And so it'll help the line weight if it is not thick, but the rest of it has a heavier line weight, okay? And you'll see what I mean when we get done here. Alright. And as you can see, I'm not doing anything too special there, just making sure that line weight is nice. And you'll learn more about using line weight as you draw and use it more. Okay, so the more you use line weight, the more you learn about it, the better you get it. And I kind of messed it up right there. That's a little bit too much line weight. Alright, and over here in the chin as well. Okay, alright. Okay, this this is an important part of your drawing. You really need to learn to draw gestures and learn to flesh things out, get your foundation, do the mannequin, and then come back in and get the rest of your drawing in there. Okay. Alright. Okay, thanks for watching. Go ahead and ask any questions that you may have, anything you need clarification on, anything you want me to draw, anything you want to learn how to draw, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you.